What's up, guys? Looking at the camera, it's not even over there. Um, yeah, what's up, Brandon? Gonna be doing a Necro run, a couple of runs to show you what monsters are. Oh shit, someone got beast mode. Is it a Rikesh or a Kumar or a Shanta? I don't have that. It's useful. I know a lot of people say it's not that great, but it is useful. Anyway, yeah, so pretty much what you want for Necro. Key things to bring are definitely multi-hitters. I know you see Lucian, not really a multi-hitter, and if you're only just starting to do Necro, or you're still trying to build a B10 game, probably not going to be a good idea to use him. Not really, well, I mean, with Bella and Colleen, it definitely helps him survive, but the issue with bringing Lucian is each stage, you kind of you reflect some of the damage, and Lucian tends to do too much damage and kills himself. This is actually my weaker Lucian, so that he has a less chance of that happening. But I mean, it could work if you don't really have much monsters for it. You can use Lucian for sure. Definitely makes it a lot faster. But my first ever Necro team was actually this exact same thing, but instead of Lucian, Hua. I had them all violent. Well, actually, Fuko wasn't violent before. He was on Fatal set, I believe. But yeah, pretty much for Necro you want multi-hitters, so Adrian, Colleen really good, Fuko. Hua isn't quite a multi-hitter. I mean, she can hit a couple of times on her, second skill, but it's not. She works really well though because she tends to proc. The second skill has soul, it can put dots, which is nice to have. Adrian is really good for this because I can go over the skills later, but he has a lot of multi-hit, crit rate and buff, or crit rate buff, which helps. You don't have to worry about crit rate as much, and the dots can make a big difference. Hopefully he lands it. Well, they're gonna end up killing it, I think, before it moves, but that can make a big difference in killing the boss faster. You definitely want heal block, which he has as well. So does Colleen, so that's really nice. Panda, Fire Panda, and what's the other thing? Forgetting something. Also have a chance to land heal block. It's not as reliable though. So 225, not bad. This team can run low 2 minutes to high 1 minute. It works. It's pretty reliable. Lucian sometimes will die still, even though it's the weaker Lucian, but usually makes it. I can switch out Lucian for Hua, and you can see how it runs with this. So this was my first ever Necro team. It works well, really well. I think it'll run from about mid 2 minute, or a little bit above, maybe like higher 2 minutes to about low 3 minute runs. I mean, of course it'll depend on the runes that you have, how fast they do it, how reliable it is. I can show you the builds of each monster as well later. They're all skilled up except Fuko. I think he only has a couple of skill ups. Another good thing is the Water Lich. A lot of people like to use. I believe people even use the Dark Lich, if I'm not mistaken. But the Water Lich pretty much does the same thing as him, except it can be stunned. It can be CC'd basically. And besides that, I don't really know I'm pretty sure they're basically exactly the same. Of course, the Water Lich doesn't put the shield up, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, but yeah, Bella's really nice to use for this because of the defense break. Having that defense break definitely speeds things up a lot and makes everything easier to kill, which in turn makes it easier to survive because you're not taking as much damage. The faster you kill whatever wave or the boss, the less damage obviously you're going to take in the long run, which is another key thing to have. Bella also has the heal. The attack bar buff will not do anything because in Necro there's the speed cap and any attack bar effects are cancelled out. Colleen, really nice for her heal, multi-hit, heal block, attack break as well. Fuko really good for his slow. He has a chance to defense break. Also a multi-hitter. Hoa, good for her slow, can land dots. Definitely, if you're gonna use her in here, you want her in Violent Bella as well, because if not, it'll still work. It'll definitely take longer. Violent Revenge, I'd recommend highly for both of them. Actually, I messed up my Hoa. She's not a Violent anymore. I just remembered, but it still works fine. Definitely, if you can, try to get all your units on at least Violent. Violent Revenge would be the best because obviously they have a chance to proc. The more they proc, the faster you can bring down the boss's shield. And then Revenge as well, because sometimes you'll get hit, say like Adrian or Colleen, and Colleen Revenge hit. Pretty much that's the boss's shield down already, which makes it a lot quicker. Pretty much the one thing that just takes time is taking down the boss's shield. Yeah, so you see almost as fast as the Lucian team. I mean, of course, RNG affects each run and how it actually works, or how long it takes anyway. But yeah, so we can go through the monsters that I use while I was resting on this. So I'm honestly not sure why I did this. I don't know what I was thinking when I put this rune set on. It's pretty shit, to be honest. This is what happens when you try to rune stuff and you're pretty much falling asleep. I guess I thought it was a good idea at the time. After I realized what I did, definitely not a good set, but I mean, you gotta make do with the runes you have. I mean, I could have definitely put better runes, but if you're newer to the game, it's gonna be hard to put everything on Violent Revenge, probably. But yeah, try to go for... There's many different builds like this. You can go HP, crit damage, attack. You can go speed, crit damage, attack. But I mean, speed isn't gonna matter here. But if you're planning on doing raids later with Hoa as well, you can go attack, crit damage, attack. If you're having trouble with Hoa surviving, then I would definitely recommend this same build. HP, crit damage, attack. And then obviously you go for crit rate, crit damage. HP subs are nice to have to help her survive a little bit more. A little bit of accuracy is nice. Yeah, and pretty much that's it. Definitely not a nice set. Oh yeah, I believe people also use Lisa in Necro. And I almost forgot the skills. So she attacks, sometimes it multi-hits. It's her second one as well. So can land dots for 3 turns, which is nice. And then has it's not... This isn't going to reduce the boss's attack bar because of the cancellation of any attack bar effects. But she can at least land the slow, which makes a big difference. It really makes a huge difference landing that slow or not. Makes it a lot easier. It gives you more chances to take down the boss's shield and deal damage. So Adrian, he's actually not, I guess, actually farmable, but he's a 3-star monster. It's pretty easy to get. You're gonna most likely get him a lot off mystical scrolls and whatnot. Fires 2 shots on his default skill, which is nice, and has a chance to fire a 3rd shot. That depends on his crit rate. I wouldn't try to go for a high crit rate. That's what I did on him. I still never changed his runes from when I first built him, but having at least like 60 to 70 crit rate is enough because he actually buffs crit rate. And if you're gonna run Hoa, she has the crit rate leader skill, so that'll definitely be enough. Don't build just trying to get high crit rate just for this. I mean, if you can, good, but don't put crit rate on slot 4 unless you just really don't have the runes to do anything else. This skill attacks it's 4 random targets, but if it's just a boss, it's going to hit him 4 times. So this is a really nice skill, and each attack has a 50% chance to land continuous damage, which makes a big difference, especially if he actually lands them all. And then this is the last skill, increases the attack speed and crit rate of all allies for 3 turns. The cooldown is 4 turns, but I mean, that's fine. Usually it'll work out still. Oh yeah, runes. So yeah, Violent Revenge. And like I said, when I first built him, all I was focused on was his first skill, or yeah, getting that extra shot. It was a mistake. I definitely should have gone attack, crit damage, attack. So what is his stats? So yeah, I mean, high crit rate, yeah, but he buffs it. If you're running Hoa as a leader, this is really a necessary amount. 70 would be enough. Even 60 something could be enough. Definitely want this crit damage higher. Again, attack crit damage attack would be the best build for him. If you're having trouble with him surviving, go HP attack crit damage. HP crit damage attack. Yeah, so basically crit rate, HP is nice to have, accuracy as well. Crit damage instead, obviously. Go for attack subs, crit damage, crit rate subs. And yeah, these runes are still the first runes I ever gave him, so they're pretty crappy. Colleen, easily farmable, a 2-star monster, easy to skill up, easy to acquire. She's on Violent Revenge, another monster that you can also use in R5 for any raids. If you're gonna use her in raids as well, you definitely want her faster though. Speed, HP. If you can't put HP, you can go HP defense. It's fine. And then besides that, resistance if you're gonna use her in raids as well. Pretty easy to rune really. Just go for HP defense subs and speed. Some accuracy is nice of course because she does have a chance to land the heal block on her second. So throws sharp feathers to attack the enemy and prevents them from recovering their HP for 2 turns. Actually, I don't know if this is guaranteed. I haven't seen her miss it before. I think it doesn't say how many hits, but I think it's a 3-hit skill. Her default as well is a 2-hit, so that's really nice. Also can land the heal block, attack break, which is nice. And then this what makes her really good as well. A 3-turn cooldown only, once max skilled. Recovers HP of all allies by 25% and increases attack power, which, since it's only 3 turns, you can keep it up always. And that attack power really makes a big difference as well, in Necro especially. I didn't run her in it, but she's really good. Mine isn't skilled up. If you have her, and not Hua or Fuko, maybe you can use her instead. What makes her really good is it's a 3-hit default skill. That is a really nice skill to have for Necro. And can land dots. This one, you're not gonna be able to sweep the boss, obviously. This skill is only a 1-hit, so kinda sucks, but her 3rd skill, especially if it doesn't have a cooldown, it's already only 3-turn cooldown, which is really nice. Attacks 5 times and recovers damage, so the boss's shield will have to be down for her to recover, but can also leave a branding effect. That can make a huge difference if you actually land it. You can nuke down the boss so much quicker. Again, Violent Guard. I'm not sure why I did that. I think I started running low on Revenge runes, and I don't really use her much anyway. But attack. Oh well, this is attack. For anything that's gonna do damage, you can do this as well. If not, or ideally you want attack or damage attack though. Or of course HP attack. HP crit damage attack if you're having trouble surviving. Yeah, and then the basic, just like any attacker or nuker, the basic build would go for crit rate, crit damage, attack subs, speed if you can. But yeah, so this one's pretty shit, but she's definitely a nice monster to use in Necro. Panda, really good as well. Fusible, so farmable as well. Violent Revenge. A lot of people like to use him in raids. He's okay for it, but he doesn't land, even with decent accuracy, he doesn't land debuffs as much as you'd expect or hope. But it's nice to have when he does actually land them. Let's go for accuracy, resistance. If you can, don't make it a priority. Speed, speed, defense, HP. You can go HP, defense. You can even go full defense or full HP, whatever. Really depends on your runes, what you have. I like this build the best. And then resistance and accuracy subs, speed subs as well. But I do like to use them in raids sometimes on my second team when I run 2 teams. But yeah, definitely easy monster to get. Well, depending where you are in the game. But he is farmable, so that's always nice. And I'm missing something, yeah. Bella. Is Bella the only other one? Yeah. So Bella, obviously farmable from SDs as well. Really good monster in a lot of places, especially early in the game, and even later. Speed, defense, HP. HP can be a lot better, but I use this as well sometimes in raids. It actually works a lot better than you think. Just go for HP and defense subs. Some accuracy is nice, resistance if you're gonna run it in raids. Yeah, another pretty basic and easy monster to rune up for this. And then I think that's all. Yeah. Soha you can. She does have multi-hit, but only on her first skill, so it can work if you're really low on options. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, well, my Lucians. This one does too much damage. This one's on Rage Blade. This one is on Destroy. This is the one that I actually use because it does less damage, so it has a less chance of killing itself. And then the standard build for Lucian really. Attack, crit damage, attack, and then go for crit rate. Crit rate. Okay, don't have the subs on these. Okay, here we go. Crit damage, crit rate, and attack subs. None of these runes have an attack. Oh, okay, here we go. Go for these subs. Accuracy, I mean, if you can get it, that's fine. Don't make it. Don't even really worry about it though. But also, he can land the heal block as well, which is nice. And on a second skill, he might land the debuff, but you're really just bringing him to clear the waves a lot faster. Usually. Of course, it all depends on RNG. Oh, I forgot about Fuko. Okay, so him. Okay, so I didn't have the Violent Roots to give him. So I went double Revenge and then a Broken Set. I mean, you can also run triple Revenge. If you have one set, obviously you have a chance to revenge. You have 2 or 3, it gives you a better chance at revenging. So in case you're low on Violent Runes, but you have a lot of revenge or whatever the situation is, you can go with this as well. What makes him really good, besides the slow, the multi-hits and all of that, it's easy to run him as a pure damage unit, attack, pure damage attack. You most likely won't really have to worry about him surviving because he has that shield that pops up every turn once it's his turn. And then go for the obvious subs, or the basic subs for any damage dealer. A little bit of accuracy is nice to have as well, so he lands the slow better, and defense break. But yeah, I mean, he's really good for it. The water one, I believe, is basically the same, besides doesn't shield itself and can be CC'd, but the liches are good for this. And yeah, that's pretty much. I've heard of people running Tarks, Kung Fu Girl as well, but again, those are teams that are more meant to nuke down the boss quicker. So those are options you do have, but if you're kind of just starting it, I highly recommend this team, the Hoa. What's his name? Adrian. It's right there. Idiot. Colleen, Bella, and Fuko. I mean, of course, it'll depend on whether or not you have Fuko or Hoa. Again, the Water Lich, Raijo, or whatever his name is, works, from what I hear, works really well. Also, the Dark Rakshasa works really good for this too. I never built mine, I have it, but it was a Hollow Hero, so most likely that would be a more farmable team. And then if not, Panda works as well. So I mean, you have a decent amount of options, and then it'll of course depend on your runes and everything. But yeah, I really like that team. That Hua team works really well. The Lucian team works well. It all works good. Hopefully this helps you out at all. Any advice that I give you hopefully helps you in the future as well. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Hopefully I can put out more videos and keep streaming as well. And I'll probably try to start streaming more on Twitch, so you can play whatever music, don't have to worry about copyright and all of that. But yeah, I appreciate all of you guys' support. Really means a lot to me. And I'll see you guys on the next video or stream, whichever comes first. But yeah, thanks guys again, and I'll see you later.